ACME multiple time frame. So we're going to start on the daily time frame. Two things that we should be talking of here. Well, three key factors here. Obviously, we see a lot of selling on this bar. What does it achieve? It comes into the zone, the low here. So this is the gap area. It goes through the upper boundary, finds support at the lower boundary, then buys bring it back up to close above the upper boundary of this zone. Is that bullish or bearish? Kind of is a little bit bullish in my eyes. It's not a mild little zone. It's nearly a 50-point zone. Sellers came down here. They drove it down to the lower boundary of the zone, found buyers, and buyers came in and drove it back up 50 odd points, back above the upper boundary. But then the next day we gap up. Look over here, support, 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 and look at that. It holds that level. Is it coincidence that we're holding this level over here? No, of course not. There's value there for whatever reason. The fact that it held here, would you label this bullish or bearish? We're not focusing on this one bar because it's one bar. It's definitely a change of character bar or change behavior bar. But what did it achieve? Structurally, what did it achieve? Nothing. It actually filled a gap. That's all it did. Didn't do anything. We haven't broken any major structure on the daily time frame. Therefore, it cannot be considered a sign of weakness in my eyes. It didn't achieve anything. If anything, we just spoke about the buyers coming into the market within the zone and actually a little bit bullish from such. It ended, I should say, a little bit bullish considering the nature of that bar. And then we go to the next bar where we gap up and we're holding above structure here. That has to be bullish. Right here, right now on the daily time frame coming in, it isn't the best buying bar. We can see that because we could, you know, 1, 2, the spread has reduced by, say, a factor of 3, but look at the volume. So we still know there is a lot of selling in that bar, but the fact that it's held this level, the fact that it's gapped up, the fact that we've held above the upper boundary of the buying zone does display a bit of strength. However, and it is a big however, could the next day go like this? 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 Like, is there any real read that B gives us, apart from the fact, from pure observation, that we hold the low over here at 1, 2, 3, 4, and we gap up? But I would say, what do we always have to work with? We have the high of the bar and the low of the bar, do we not? On the daily perspective, do we gain any true insight for tomorrow's trading via the daily time frame? I don't. It comes out of nowhere on the daily time frame, but it doesn't come out of nowhere on the 60-minute time frame, and that's where we're going next.